this is Rebecca. I am up at the property off-gridding, and I am being shown how to use an Alaskan saw mill. So I'm going to go through a step-by-step process, not just for you guys, but also for me. So actually I can go back and remember it if I have a off day. All right, let's get to it. So we're going to be using a Pullman Pro, which is probably not the best solution with a sawmill, but we're going to try to make it work. So first thing I learned to start a Pullman Pro, sometimes they don't start up the best, but I did learn that you have to have this out. If it's out, it has to be in to start up your chainsaw. Prime it here, and then over here you have to just make sure your choke is out to even get it to start. I did learn online from YouTube videos that sometimes the Pullman Pro doesn't start up right away. So if that happens on top, up here, there's screws that you can actually, even on the other side, that you can actually remove and pull that apart, and inside is actually an air filter to the back. You can clean it with gasoline, just make sure the gasoline's completely changed, dried out, and the filter's clean. And then there's also a spark plug to the front. You know, just make sure that spark plug's clean, maybe give it a little bit of variation so that it has room to fire is what I learned. But if you're able to do all that, your Pullman should start up right away. With the sawmill, there is actually a clip. Let me see if I can lift this up so you can see on the bottom. That will actually clip directly to your blade. I have learned that you do on a Pullman Pro need to probably set it kind of clockwise like this so that it doesn't pinch the blade, so you actually have rotation. And outside of that, if you look here, you can see your width variation. So, you know, just make sure that you unbolt these to be able to get your variation up to how thick you want your board. The other thing is this is a flat plane surface. So I just recently learned that on your piece of wood, you're going to want to screw in a piece of board like this down to the original piece of wood so that flat surface has something to ride on. So yeah, let's get cutting. One other thing I just learned about the gapping of the spark plug, just make sure you gap your spark plug to the specifications of your chainsaw. You don't want to damage your chainsaw at all, especially if you're going to be making live edge shelf boards. So yeah, just make sure you check your specifications. So depending on the screws that you're using, your first cut should be pretty decent size depending on your thickness of your log too. We just, on this cut, we set it to 3. We're moving it down to 2. That will still give us, you know, enough variation when we're starting to plane the wood and everything like that for the thickness that we're looking for. Cool. So one of the things I just learned is that when you're screwing into your main board that you want to do it at an angle, so that when you're cutting you have less gap of being able to hit your screw. So when you're putting your top board down on your sawmill, make sure that it's pretty level with your board. You know, push it as far up onto this main board here so you can see how balanced it is. You know, you just want to make sure that you're constantly on that flat plane. All right. So yeah, I got the second board cut. There it is, super beautiful. I mean, if you look at those color palettes and stuff in that wood, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And to be honest with you, that was a piece of wood from our wood pile over there. So amazingly beautiful. And tonight I'm gonna start working on those. So yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and that's how you use an Alaskan saw mill. Thanks so much.